Hi. It's currently after 2 o'clock. It's about 2:15. Today is Wednesday, I think. Don't ask me the date. I give up doing the dates because I get so confused. Anyway, we have done nothing. Gabriel's done his schoolwork. We haven't went out anywhere. I'm not planning on going anywhere today. I've got everything I need. I did forget to get stuff for salad yesterday, but it'll be okay. I don't have to have a salad tonight. Whatever. So I guess what I'm going to end up doing is just bringing you guys along for dinner, showing you what I'm making. I'm making macaroni goulash. Everybody makes goulash different. I've seen it done different ways. The way my family has made it through my whole life is basically like spaghetti, except you use macaroni pasta instead of the spaghetti pasta. But I've added more to mine because God rest my mother's soul, I love her. Her spaghetti was always like plain Jane. I hope she don't like. Anyway, just the hamburger meat, spaghetti sauce, and the pasta. I add hamburger, Italian sausage, or pork, just regular pork sausage. I've got a pack of Italian sausage, so I'm going to use that today with the hamburger meat. The pasta, the sauce, bell pepper, and onion. I've got a red bell pepper, so I'm going to put that in there. I normally use green, but I'm going to do the red one today, and it's going to be so good. So I'll bring you along. I'm looking over here. We're over here. Hello, how you doing? I'll bring you guys along as soon as I get ready to start cooking here in just a bit. Okay, I'm back. It is 4:17 in the afternoon. I have started on supper. I'm making, as I said earlier, macaroni goulash. I've got a pound of 90-10 hamburger. I've got a pound of Italian sausage links that I took out of the casing. I have salted the meat, and it's cooking. Even though the 90-10 hamburger doesn't have that much fat, only 10%, that sausage is giving it some, and there's also water being created, so that's good. I have also used my dicer and chopped up 1 red bell pepper, 1 medium yellow onion, and there's 2 cloves of garlic in there. That's going to go into the meat here in just a minute. I have my water for the pasta boil. Well, it's not boiling yet, but it's heating up to boil. I'm going to use a can of Hunt's garlic and herb pasta sauce, and then also the jar of the roasted garlic and parmesan that I bought yesterday. So leave a comment and let me know how you guys make your goulash. Okay, so I have went ahead and added the vegetables. I added about a tablespoon of Italian seasoning, and I sprinkled in some black pepper. So I had salted the meat like I told you, and once I added the vegetables in, because I was adding more to it, I sprinkled in a little bit more salt for the vegetables. The pasta water is starting to steam a little bit. That's telling me that it's getting kind of, sort of, almost ready. The pasta that I will be using is it's Food Lion brand Jumbo. I'm going to assume that's like the large elbow noodles. It's a pound. We will have plenty of leftovers, and I can also freeze whatever we might have left over. So I'll bring you back in just a minute. I'm going to sit here and continue chopping up the meat because the Italian sausage needs to be smaller. As you can see, they're in pretty big chunks. If you guys don't have one of these, I would highly recommend one. I use this to chop up the meat and stuff when I'm doing hamburger, and it worked really well getting the sausage chopped up. Still waiting for the pasta water to come to a boil. Always remember, when it comes to your pasta water, you can only salt your pasta once. So don't over salt and don't under salt. Okay, so I have drained my meat. I've got the pasta. The pasta is now in and boiling. My next step is going to be to add my spaghetti sauce. Keep in mind that I am not Italian, okay? I do it my way. I've seen videos before on social media where someone might be making spaghetti and they're like, oh, that's not how you do it. That's not the Italian way. Well, I am not Italian. I am an American, and this is my kitchen, right? Right, okay. And also keep in mind, you don't have to use this elbow macaroni. You can use spaghetti. You can use angel hair, linguine. Make a lasagna with it. You know, whatever you want to do with it. If you got leftovers, you can always take it and put it in a casserole and add some cheese and make baked spaghetti, baked goulash, whatever you want to call it. using ziti noodles, you can use ziti noodles and go ahead and put it in a bowl with ricotta and some Parmesan and a little bit of mozzarella. Mix it up and then start layering. Put some sauce on the bottom, layer of the pasta with the cheese mixture, sauce on top of that, sprinkle cheese on top, whatever kind of cheese you want. I use mozzarella, and keep layering like you would a lasagna, and then bake it in the oven. So now I'm going to put the sauce in, and I'm also going to add a little bit of sugar to cut that acid taste to the tomatoes. Yeah. Okay, my sauce has been added. I got about probably close to 2 tablespoons of sugar in this. It's not super sweet at all. You can barely taste it. You also got to remember that I just added in 48 ounces of sauce. And there's 2 pounds of that meat. So that's, you know, the more you add as far as your sauce and stuff, the more sugar you would need. You don't even have to put the sugar in it. Make this your own, okay? Make this your own. You don't have to add the sugar. I prefer the sugar just to cut the acidic taste. The jar of Prego has a slight sweetness, but the cans of Hunt's is so tart. I can't stand it. It's almost like sucking a lemon for me. So I definitely need to cut back on it. I can call this bolognese. I don't know what, the meat sauce, okay? This is Robin's spaghetti sauce, but it's not homemade. But I can make homemade. I have before. My pasta should be about done. The vegetables, as long as the vegetables are done in the sauce, then everything's good. I'm sorry, y'all. I know that y'all don't care. I care, though. These white hairs. I don't care what I look like, okay? I woke up with a headache today. I'm sorry. I'm complaining. Woke up with a bad headache. I grind my teeth at night, and I need a new mouth guard. I need to go to Walmart and get a new mouth guard, and I keep forgetting. Every time I go to Walmart, I forget this mouth guard. But I woke up, and, like, the whole side is hurting into my eye and down my neck. I tried to take Tylenol and Advil this morning. It didn't touch it. So I've taken some Goody powder. It's kind of helped, but not completely. I cannot take a lot of Goody powder because it burns my stomach. That messes the lining of your stomach up. My sauce is boiling. I'm going to check the pasta. What I'm going to do next, once it's done, I'm going to drain the pasta, and then I'm going to add it back into my pot, and I'm going to add the sauce in. And then we're going to mix it all together, and it's going to be done. Okay, this is basically done. Let's give it a taste test. Exactly what I've been craving. Again, so what I had done was drain the pasta. Sauce was in this pan. I transferred it into the pot, added the pasta on top. This is not all of the pasta, but I knew that if I added all of it, it would soak up it would soak up more of the sauce, which is okay. That pasta will soak up your sauce. Some people prefer to do their spaghetti and things like that with the spaghetti and then put the sauce on top without mixing it. I find that we have entirely too much pasta left and no sauce. I had one time made it where I had the sauce separate from the pasta, and everybody put the sauce on their pasta, and I had a whole mess load of spaghetti left and no sauce. I do prefer it that way, though. I love to put the sauce on top of the pasta and add Parmesan on top, which I'm going to do that. We've got some grated Parmesan. I was going to go to the store today and get stuff to make a salad. My head has hurt too bad today to try to go out. I might make some of my mom's garlic bread, and if you were around a few weeks back when we had our little spaghetti dinner over at my daughter's house, you saw how that was made. You take light bread, spread margarine, the way my mama did it. Margarine on your bread, sprinkle garlic powder, and broil it in the oven. We don't like to get it hard and crispy. We like the bread to still be soft and soggy from that butter. Let it get a light brown around the edges. That was my mom's garlic bread. My mom grew up, she was one of 9 children. So they didn't have fancy meals growing up. And I'm glad that I'm able to experience the not so finer things in life when it comes to food. Because, I'll tell you what, you can call it a poor man's meal or call it whatever you want, but it's dang good. Now I have added some Parmesan to mine, some grated Parmesan. My nose itches, sorry. So let's give this one a try. Oh, see that steam coming out? And you see, I don't know if you ever make stuff like this. Make you some. Girl, make you some. So I forgot to do an outro. I'm sorry. So it's kind of dark. I've got my computer screen on so that you can actually see me a little bit. Sorry that this is a short vlog. Like I said earlier, I've got a headache. I did not feel like doing anything today, but I figured I could at least show you guys how we make macaroni goulash. I'm going to include the recipe in the description so that you can go back and look at it. And I hope you enjoy it. If you make it, let me know. That's going to do it for today. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.